Our current surging debt of $17 trillion is causing a drag on our economy now. 1% decline in growth is supposed to account for 1 million jobs. We know that the past 3 years' growth has fallen below, well below actually, what CBO projected. These studies show that our debt is hurting the economy now and that increased spending and more debt must end now. It cannot be contended any longer that it is good for America to borrow more so we can spend more. We must grow the economy, not the government. I believe we all know this, and so do the American people. But every time attempts are made to reform the government, they meet with the same response. The President and our Chairman and Senator Reid have attacked the reformers, the change agents. They say such ideas aren't compassionate, they're not fair. But what is truly unfair and lacking in compassion is to protect a federal bureaucracy that is failing those who need us the most. The harsh political rhetoric from the White House and certain leaders is not helpful to our citizens who are hurting, many of them hurting badly today. The truth is our huge debt and failed government programs are hurting the people they are designed to help. Struggling citizens are being hurt by the Washington establishment that our colleagues seem just determined to shield from any reform and accountability. So I fear the majority plan will enrich the bureaucracy at the expense of the people. Many seem to think compassion is defined by sending out more money borrowed by the government. The administration has even awarded a food stamp promoter for overcoming mountain pride and getting people to enroll for benefits that they said they didn't need. Isn't it a better goal to help more Americans find good-paying jobs, to have the pride and self-respect that comes from that? Isn't this a superior form of compassion built on a more solid moral foundation? We must act to create more jobs today. This is a serious national crisis. We are not growing jobs like we should. Growth is far below what we would expect it to be at this point. We can do things that improve growth without adding to the debt. Here's how. A pro-growth tax reform, more domestic energy production, make the welfare office a place to help restart lives, defend American workers from unfair trade practices, make the government leaner, our own government leaner and more productive, enforce immigration laws to ensure fairness for American workers, eliminate every burdensome federal regulation that isn't needed and that destroys jobs, balance the federal budget, reduce our debt. It will help growth occur. These steps will empower the individual and not the state. They will promote family, not bureaucracy. Reforming government and balancing the budget will not only strengthen our economy, but help preserve our constitutional heritage so that we can pass it on intact to the next generation.